It feels like it happened overnight. I suddenly felt so adult. 14, 17, 20, 23, 26, 29, almost 30. It all went by so quickly. I thought I knew everything about life before I even turned 20. I had it all planned out, my goals, my future, not realizing my world was so small, not knowing the adult world is much bigger, not knowing that as we grow, so does everything else. It all expands, our experiences, our minds, our dreams, our perspectives. And so, in proportion to all of that, no wonder we continue to feel small and sometimes lost. When I look at myself in the mirror, I'm not sure who's looking back at me. On one hand, I see this mature, grown woman who knows what she wants. But if I take a closer look, if I stand there long enough, I still see her. The silly teen who would blow out her birthday candles wishing world hunger would end. Oh, and of course, that her crush would like her back. I do mourn the time I've lost by spending it doubting myself. I wish I had appreciated myself more at every stage of life. I wish I had known how smart, beautiful, and witty I always was. I wish I hadn't let anyone make me believe that I wasn't. My almost 30-year-old self is pretty happy with where she's at in life. I did much of what I promised myself I would do, but I sometimes wonder, now what? What do I want?
Now, before we get deeper into this conversation, I would like to talk about something that's been a crucial part of my mental health journey, and that's been therapy. And this video is in paid partnership with BetterHelp. I'll never forget this one exercise that I did with a therapist once that had me bawling. We were doing some inner child work, and long story short, she made me visualize meeting little me, and we met on a beach and we hugged and we exchanged a few words, and I told her some things that I wish someone would have told me at that age, and it was so healing, and I'm so grateful that my therapist made me do that exercise. I think there's only so much that we can figure out on our own, as much as we can rant and pour our hearts out to our loved ones. Sometimes you just want someone you don't know, someone who is unbiased, to just help you out and give you some advice. If you are interested in therapy, you can sign up to BetterHelp. It's really easy. You just fill out a questionnaire and then you will get in contact with a therapist, usually within 48 hours. And you can have your sessions via phone or video chat or whatever works best for you. To sign up, visit betterhelp.com/Lana or choose Lana Blakely during sign up and enjoy a special discount on your first month. My whole life, I've been very goal-oriented, and to be fair, I think it's much easier when you are still in school, where your goals are clearly defined, you're told exactly how to get there, and there is a clear reward system. The courses, the essays, the grades, the people you hang out with, even the lunch that you eat, if you are in Sweden, it's all very fixed and clearly mapped out for you. You will know if you're doing well or not, if you are progressing or not, how far along you are, and how far along you should be. And now I'm not saying that makes school easy for everyone or that it doesn't come with challenges, but you're just offered measuring sticks and guidance that does not exist in adulthood. Now, I am a dreamer. I always have been. I probably always will be, I hope. And, every single day I wonder if I should pursue XYZ. I'll make a batch of cupcakes and I'll wonder if I should open a cozy bakery. I'll sing a little snippet for you guys and wonder if I should become a singer. The more I learn, the more experiences I get to have, the more people I meet from different backgrounds and ages and stories, the more of the world that I see, the more lost I feel. And isn't that a perfectly natural reaction to have. I mean, of course we feel lost sometimes. We're placed here for God knows what reason, seeking good, battling evil, sometimes painfully aware of the fact that our existence may just be due to coincidence with no deeper meaning, or it may all be by design, perfect design, with a very deep meaning. I guess we're not meant to know for sure. Perhaps this life is just about the forever search for things that distract us from wondering what the point of it all is. I saw my life branching out before me like the green fig tree in the story. From the tip of every branch, like a fat purple fig, a wonderful future beckoned and winked. One fig was a husband and a happy home and children, and another fig was a famous poet, and another fig was a brilliant professor, and another fig was E.G., the amazing editor, and another fig was Europe and Africa and South America, and another fig was Constantine and Socrates and Attila and a pack of other lovers with queer names and offbeat professions, and another fig was an Olympic lady crew champion, and beyond and above these figs were many more figs I couldn't quite make out. I saw myself sitting on the crotch of this fig tree, starving to death, just because I couldn't make up my mind which of the figs I should choose. I wanted each and every one of them, but choosing one meant losing all the rest, and as I sat there, unable to decide, the figs began to wrinkle and go black, and one by one, they plopped to the ground at my feet. I still want to learn French, and I want to visit Japan, and I want to have my own chickens one day, but more than anything, my goals are becoming less accomplished based or accomplished oriented and more day-to-day oriented or based. I truly, genuinely mean it when I say that the little things are what matters the absolute most to me. It's not something I just say because it sounds wholesome. It's the time I get to spend with loved ones. It's keeping my home and surroundings clean and beautiful. It's taking care of myself and those around me as best as I can. It's discovering new books and new places. It's buying a new bike because you want one in red. It's splurging on the softest bed sheets. It's taking a few minutes out of your day to stop and chat with your old neighbor you've lived next to for 10 years yet haven't exchanged more than a few words with. What's even their name? We're so concerned with changing the world, with going big, with ambition and stardom and impressing people. We want to get to the other side where we think happiness and fulfillment and the good life lies. And look, to an extent, I buy that. I encourage you to go out there in the world, to get lost, to find yourself, to get lost again. Let it be your adventure. Again, I too am a dreamer. I envision myself living 1,000 lives weekly. Is it overwhelming? Yes. Have I ever been relaxed? Ever? No. I guess I just want you to know that you can make a mark and you can find fulfillment right where you are too, with your family, your friends, your neighbors, your close community. The energy you exude when you meet others, the words you choose to speak to them, the help you offer where it's needed, the smile you give back, the tea you make for your mom, the call you answer when your grandmother calls. Do you know, actually know how much those things matter? Sometimes that thing that you are searching for, that thing that you can't quite pinpoint, is closer than you think. Perhaps it's right at home. So when it comes to goal setting, go big, by all means, but go small too. For me, I want to always have milk at home so I can make coffee in the morning. I always want to greet my dog with a big smile and snuggles. I always want to be friendly with my neighbor. I always want to make time for my friends when they need me. I always want to have these conversations with you all, conversations that I hope are a net benefit to this world. The meaning of life is to just be alive. It's so plain and so obvious and so simple, and yet everyone rushes around in a great panic as if it were necessary to achieve something beyond themselves.